Stream Elements bot running. First. Silvadorkable is now live. Streaming art stream, Basil Doodles #1.
Hello my darlings, my name is Silvadorkable. I am your monster waifu. How's it going, Data?
Well, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. Today we are going to be drawing Doodles of Basil. So I've been wanting to do some artwork of Basil for a while. It was a request that someone put in, and it pointed out a really good point that I don't have that much art of Basil specifically. So today we're going to be doing Doodles of Basil, and mostly so I can figure out what kind of art style I want to use for him, because there are multiple ways to draw a cat and I don't know what way I want to draw Basil. So previously he'd been this kind of like cute, fluffy, kind of more kawaii looking thing. But there are a lot of different ways to draw a cat. I'm glad. So we're going to get the basics down first. So the head. And the body's essentially made up of a couple different shapes. So you got the chest and the shoulders, which usually, kind of like how a human usually will have like a rectangle. Cats, a lot of cats can be drawn with circles and then lines. So usually they'll have like their chest and their shoulders will be like here and here. And then usually you'll have like that, and then it's their back hind legs. Which a lot of the time people will draw in like two, so essentially it's their hind legs, the butt, and then like usually it's they got the leg here, the leg here. Then they actually have like little posies.
Oh Silva. In Steam there's a sale on Slime Rancher. I think you'd really like Slime Rancher.
Oh, I already own Slime Rancher. And you're right, I do like it. So like essentially that is the way a cat usually is shaped, and then it has ears. But there's also like we're gonna focus first on sitting down, because there's a lot of ways you can draw a cat. A cat is essentially like a fur tube with legs. But I want to focus on drawing one necessarily.
I haven't thought it yet, but I really want it.
And so there's also like the way that you draw Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service, which is a Studio Ghibli, and a very good one. Is he's more abbreviated, I guess you could say. So like he doesn't have this, he has more of a conical shape when it comes down to it, and then he has the lower body. So it's almost more like streamlined and abbreviated,
Meow meow meow.
where you end up with like the little paws, and then you just kind of, you're like, oh yeah, and there's that, and it just kind of goes down, and you abbreviate it all really easily. And then you're like, oh, the tail's like right there. Tail just kind of curls around. And then here it'd probably be like a little bit more pronounced. Like, this isn't bad, but I feel it lacks shape when it comes down to it. It's not what I wanted. I feel like it kind of lacks shape when it comes down to it because it's just very, I don't know. Whereas this one actually has, like, you have the chest that is usually done, and then you have, like, the shoulder.
It was a little sad at the end of Kiki, when the cat left her and had kittens. It was actually really emotional.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure that he still sees her and stuff. And then it's usually like, and then up. Then cats actually usually have like more raised haunches like that. And there's another foot. Actually, let's change the tail up. Because Basil always has his tail up.
Because of spoilers of Kiki, you clearly are not as into anime as you think you are. That's like one of the must-watches.
Whereas this one usually has more streamlined and curved things. Let's say if the tail did go up, it would probably go up like that and just be halfway hidden behind the character. Then it's more like curved. Now, while I like the way that the legs are streamlined in this, I don't like the way the neck is. So I suppose technically I could combine those two. And then there is... Come on, let's find it. Then there's always the way that you can do more specific type of shapes. So like there's this where it's the cat's face.
I'm an intergalactic werewolf. How I turn into a werewolf is unknown because in space there are trillions of moons.
Well, that's cool. Give it more of a shape, the ears. You can actually give a cat more of a shape if you don't want to use circles. Is that you'll notice that they use kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say rhombuses in a way. And then the shoulder would be right here and right there. It's definitely interesting. But then usually like their body would go like this and you'd end up with more of like a shape like that for the body. And essentially the legs could go in like that. Little pausies. Pausies. Pausy. Probably slide that off like that. So it's more of an angular thing, but it would make more sense from a perspective wise.
Oh man, that reminds me of that one song. This is Halloween. A wolfy waifu hides under you bed, waiting for the waking of the undead. Ah you.
And more like that. Which isn't impossible. I don't mind that one actually. I kind of like it, even though it's a little bit more angular. Then there's also various anime methods, and those are the ones, it's kind of what I've been banking on previously, was making it more of a anime cartoony sort of thing, which is quite possible, honestly. I mean, there's always like the super cute style where the head's like ginormous. And there's a lot of different styles like
trying
that.
To say waifu. Also sorry if I'm really off topic. The problem of me being early is, I'm the only one talking LOL.
Yeah, no worries. Do that, but then because of how small it is, the legs would essentially go like that. We'd only have this tiny little body. Like maybe that poking out. And then we shorten the back legs and make them more round. Because obviously, small cat. Kind of like the angular head shape. I think that's actually kind of cute.
You're in the body of Silva. What do you do first?
Destroy the world, maybe? I don't know. Give it like big cat ears. So like the cool thing about this is essentially be able to pretty rounded actually.
How cliche.
Have like a little tail comes out. Little tail. Like some cute little abbreviated paws. And there's actually a couple ways you could do paws, but I think these little abbreviated things are cute. Kind of liking that one so far, just because it's more kitten proportioned. But oh, there is no shortage. I'll say that. All right. And then there's also ones where you can get like ridiculous with those and make it bigger heads. We're still gonna go with that kind of angular head. I really like it. I don't know why. Probably shouldn't, but I don't know. I like it. I think it's very well fitting for a cat because it kind of demonstrates its muzzle without it having a muzzle.
Well, the honest first thing I'd do is wonder why this has happened, and then I'd probably allow the humans to be peaceful and kind.
Then essentially you could kind of abbreviate the entire shape into like a sort of a jelly bean almost. To make bean cats. In which case, if you're doing that, you'd want like the tail to be a lot more plump and cute. That, give it like huge ears. Hey Mama, how are you?
Cats.
Yeah, we're trying to decide how we want to draw Basil from now on.
Okay.
Give him like little.
And then I'll let life slam on them all and kill them with no remorse. You?
I'm okay. It's Monday, you know. Give him like little, his little paws.
Man, I can be dark.
And that's like one method. I mean, oh.
Hi Debs.
I don't like this as much because he looks. I am. There's a good chance that we are going to be going back to work. Come June 1st. So I can't say I'm particularly fond of it, but it is what it is.
Hey, data waving hand
Or I
sign.
could do more of a squared body than a triangle body that I did. Give it like a little bloop. Make it
I think they are rushing it a little.
I honestly agree. I think they are too. I really don't think that they should be doing it as quickly as they are, but because the governor has not,
Debs was like Slime Rancher. Have you seen it, Debs?
Because
They should
the
wait
governor
for the
has not told people not to do it, they're gonna do it because companies want money. I don't know,
They are supposed to be on the trails now.
I like it, but I don't like that. Yeah, all I know is I think it's kind of BS, because, like, so when we go back, we're supposed to wear face masks, which is fine. I'll wear a face mask. I don't mind. I'll wear a face mask when I go out. But they aren't giving us access to basic facilities like our kitchen or our hot water, like our little hot water tap. So you can't use the fridge or the kitchen or anything. So you have to bring your own food. But if that's the case, why the fuck couldn't I just stay at home?
If I have
where I have a kitchen.
then I might live long enough to take the vaccine and have a better chance. I could get used to no contact services they have now.
Honestly, I don't mind the no contact. Little.
Order out.
Well, no, I just find it kind of bullshit that they're like, yeah, to be on the safe side, we're going to close off our kitchen and everything. So I have to go to work, but I can't use the facilities that make work comfortable.
I don't like people anyway.
And it's like, if that was the case, then why not just have me stay home and allow me to be more comfortable with the fact that I can at least use my own kitchen? Maybe it's just me.
Underscore. I feel like I'm out of the conversation.
Let's see, what other styles do we have? We could technically abbreviate this further.
If you use that logic, the bathroom should be the first that stays closed off with all the germs in there.
No, because they've retrofitted the bathrooms. The bathrooms now have touchless faucets, touchless soap dispensers, paper towel dispensers that are touchless, because heaven forbid the air dryers can spread germs. So because of that, I'm just saying, it just seems like they want people in.
The bathroom has less germs than your phone.
It just seems kind of silly. Like, I've heard that productivity has actually been up.
Touchless doors and lights. No good.
Touchless lights, yes, but no touchless doors. I have heard that productivity in most companies actually has been up since people have been working from home, but because companies don't like not being able to keep tabs on their workers, they've still been pushing. So if we wanted to, we could actually further kind of abbreviate this, where we just kind of round out things.
Outside to use in the bathroom.
Well, we have a lot of hand sanitizer, like everywhere. Could technically further abbreviate this, and instead of just give it like...
I'm just out of the conversation loop. I'm gonna say random stuff. Formites you have to watch out for.
But yeah, so either way, I just think it's kind of silly when it comes down to it, but whatever. I mean, hell, if I get sick, it's their fault. Kind of like this one, actually, because it's kind of like rounded.
Cleaned every night after work too.
Oh, I'm sure it will. They're going to be very adamant about cleaning things.
Sue them then. Pop-Tarts are breakfast ravioli.
If you wanted to, you could technically make a super tiny body. I don't really know if I like that. However, if you wanted, technically, like, I could use the concept that I just did. Oops. Use the concept that I just did, where the little legs do that. And the little do that.
Glad I don't work.
Could actually do a thing where they have teeny tiny little feet, which I have seen, and are super fucking cute. Where they have like these little tiny feet. Little tiny feet.
Bacon grease is just more favor.
Little tiny feet.
Love Pop-Tarts but not on my diet. White frowning face.
Yeah, I need to go back on my diet. Technically give little tiny feet. Little tiny feet. Teeny tiny feet. Which are actually really fucking cute. I'm kind of liking these teeny tiny feet. There's something really adorable about it. Although they're a little thin, I think usually they're supposed to kind of, there we go. And then you kind of get rid of that.
Bagels are bigger donuts. I can have bacon and its grease, but you get tired of it after a while.
Well, especially when it makes you sick after a while.
Tissues are just toilet paper for your nose.
It's cute, but it's a little...
Bagels are really stale donuts, lol. Cats are tiny loins. True.
So there are definitely plenty of ways to draw the cat. And I'm very torn on how to do it. It's part of the reason why I haven't done a lot of
Pokemon
stuff.
are just Digimon in the real world.
So I kind of like the smaller style.
I like the tiny feet.
The tiny feet are cute, although I don't know, like, the little tiny legs are a little harder, though. I wonder.
The cubby ones. Am I back in the conversation loop? Because I'm running out of random questionable opinions. Middle top.
Yeah, I do kind of like that one.
My favorite.
So we have to figure out how we
Squirrels are just tree rats.
proportion it.
Ducks are smaller geese.
In case you can't tell, I have a ridiculous amount of reference pictures up right now because I'm mostly trying my hardest to figure out how to draw these fucking things. And then, like, let's see about making, like, because I know some cats, their little paws will vanish under the folds of their...
Or the bigger one next to it.
will
Chicken
vanish under
tenders
their
are just
folds.
chicken nuggets for adults.
Let's see about... that. Give it like little paws.
Fine, I'll go with the big guns.
Hmm.
Final Fantasy is overrated.
I know what you're trying to do, but I'm not...
I prefer the cute little anime style kitties.
Yeah, I mean, I know you could draw them realistic, but I just don't want to. I don't want to draw them realistic. I'm not good at drawing realism. I don't want to draw realism.
You sister is now addicted to FF7.
Good.
You Silva? I just want to get in the conversation which I somehow got shoved out of.
You didn't get shoved out of it. We're just talking about styles of cats. Just talk about the style of artwork. Hmm.
She has been playing every chance she gets.
Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad she's liking a game that I loved.
So Vincent van Gogh has some good art.
He does.
That's all I know about art.
Well, I meant this artwork, but... yeah, whatever. I mean, that's essentially what we're talking about. It's this artwork right here. The stuff I'm drawing.
Her PS4 wonked out and had to be reformatted, so she lost all her progress and had to start over a week ago.
That sucks. I'm sorry. But I'm glad she's enjoying it. I was hoping she would. I mean, it's a great game.
Well, I mean, I'm not here for just the art, but sure. She was so pissed.
Oh, now the face can be drawn in multiple ways too. I don't want to go with a realistic way. So we're gonna...
I'm just past the motorcycle guy, which she beat for me.
I'm glad. I'm glad she beat it for you. He's a pain in the ass, I'll tell you that much.
The cats are cute, but there's something missing. Have you drawn the Sailor Moon art style yet? Big eyes.
I have, but I really don't like the Sailor Moon cat art style, honestly. Actually, no, we're just gonna... So we're gonna... Well, there's a couple ways I can do this. So...
Me either.
Like, there's different ways, but, like, technically one way is to, like, give it kinda... a little bit of fluff.
I'm gonna puke. Silva just virtually punched me in the guts.
I'm sorry, I just don't like... I don't necessarily like the way they draw Sailor Moon cats.
Do the super cute face.
Realize I need to... And then these usually have huge ears.
I don't really like them either.
And usually there's like tiny little nose right smack dab in the middle of its face. And has like... I think that's too high.
Sorry, Data, white frowning face.
Just like the little smallish little mouth. It has like the biggest, like, I don't know what you would like.
Cute.
I guess, how do I explain it?
Loving it.
Where are you? Kind of like Pokemon eyes, I guess you could say. Like they're almost round in a way. Don't like that. Ugh. Maybe more.
What about Nichicho cat art style? Also known as My Ordinary Life.
Never heard of it.
Data, you're too quiet. Hello everyone.
How's it going, Xavier? No.
never heard of. I'm sending a picture on Discord. I'll have to look it up data. Hi.
Too tilted.
Also, what do you mean, Debs? Okay, thanks. Data, you're too quiet.
First off, I feel like this should...
What's your favorite creepypasta? You chat way more usually.
Probably been drowned.
Hard one.
I've always been a fan of like the video game creepypasta. Give it like big dilated as fuck eyes. No.
I like the Silva Valentine Day first one.
Really? I'm glad you liked them.
Down, I guess. I mean, sometimes I'm just trying to show off, but it's a calm day today. Yeah. Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
There's that, or I could technically just shade it all in.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no worries, Cuervo. How are you?
Okay, Silva, you can use it for reference, but I sent you the picture on your chat box in the Silva Discord, not PM.
Okay.
So you're drawing the nosy furball?
I am. I'm trying to get an idea for how I want to draw him. Technically, I could also...
I'm good. I hit the numbers the other day.
You hit the numbers?
Draw him at a side view cause that's how we always see him. Do a nice Basil drawing and hang it in your room. Now that I look at him, he looks like the cat in Kiki's somewhat.
Oh, Gigi? Gigi is one of the ones I was thinking of using as reference, so that does.
Love Gigi, my favorite anime cat.
He's mine too. I actually have a little lamp of him up there.
Not your drawing. I was talking about the cat I sent on Discord.
Oh, okay. And if I wanted to, I could technically... God damn, that's so creepy now that I do it. Some of the more cartoony cats will usually have, like, a nose, and then, like, the little...
Your sister's favorite too. She collects his furgers.
And then we'll usually have, like, the most disturbingly... I can't even... That is literally what they look like,
Draw
huh?
Basil as a meow.
I can't... It's horrifying. I hate it.
Does Basil ever meow or is he always quiet?
Oh no, he meows. He meows especially when he wants something. And lately that has been his treats. Because I give him pill pockets when
You should put this on Redbubble too.
I should once I get it figured out. Usually I'll give him pill pockets because he has to take steroids twice a day. And he loves the pill pockets, and I give him treats right after the pill pockets to make sure he eats the pill pocket. And he will hound me relentlessly every morning because he knows that that pill pocket's coming. I like these ears. I don't like that. I don't like that. He doesn't look good with the round eyes. Could give him like more of a, I don't know, it's a kind of like a more of a round
You do know
face.
you're his slave, right? Ugh, I'm too calm today.
You
It
know,
wasn't a bad day. It wasn't a good day. It was just a
you know,
day.
you say that, but he also comes up and decides to lay on me when I'm not feeling good and, you know, nuzzles me and hangs out with me all day. So, you know, I think what we have is more of a mutual partnership.
If you want to save money or are out of treats, I find that if I have a little bag of fancy dry food and give them a few pieces, they think they're treats, lol.
I could see that. He's actually, trust me, he has plenty of treats.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. It is Monday. Yeah, no, trust me, he has plenty of treats. He has a whole fucking box of treats, because he only gets 5 in the morning and 5 at night.
I wish I was a cat. You don't have to worry about bad days or good days, just days. I'd scratch on Silva's door and see what Basil says about her.
Yeah, the only problem is that
for your hospital bills.
that cats also
Monday
get
sucks and I
incredibly
don't work, go
abused. They get neutered. So it's kind of a give and take. As long as you have a good owner, it wouldn't be a problem. But if you don't, then you're kind of fucked. That's why I like taking care of my animals. Poor little guys.
They sleep more than they are awake.
Oh, so me. I sleep more than I'm awake.
That looks like Cricket's head from the Binding of Isaac.
It's more realistic.
Society just don't value cats as much as dogs.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Because they are able to survive alone better than dogs. Well, you could adopt me as a cat, but I don't know how Basil will take that. I'd probably be punched a couple of times a day.
Yeah, no. I actually, I'm not really sure if I'd get a cat after Basil. I love him very much, but...
I keep having a problem with my shading. It's hard when to increase or decrease the pressure of the shading at the right time. I'm sorry, Basil, sir. I'll only use the litter box when you're done. Cat drawings.
Give it, like, big old eyes.
To be honest, if I get another cat, I'm making it Cronus again, because Titans never die. I want the flushing cat toilet, but 300 is way too much cheaper to train them to use the toilet, lol.
Yeah, that's a little much, Mama. Personally, you're better off getting a catio. He looks so angry. A catio? It's basically an outdoor patio that's enclosed for cats, so that they can go outside and enjoy the weather and the air and everything.
Won't adopt me. Wah. But maybe someone else just as nice will. Oh, who am I kidding? Integral werewolves never get adopted.
I feel like this would...
Seen them. Someday when I move.
I don't know, like, I like Cats have very specific eyes, though, but I guess I could technically give it really big.
I'll adopt you when I move to the country, lol.
I like that. Like, that doesn't bother me.
Intergalactic werewolves are treated like they're stone cold killers.
Although,
I'm as sweet as can be.
technically I have seen some reference images where they're drawn round.
Silva, which book is supposed to be released in 2022?
2022? That's way too long.
WTF.
Kind of curious about this.
I don't want to be a guard wolf. I want to be a cutie wolf that gets lots of pets and treats. Maybe the occasional stab of meat.
I like
Would
this
you
one.
rather a polished game or a rushed shitty one?
I'd rather a polished one, but yeah, I like that one most. Okay. So I do like this one. I think I like this one more than
Which
others.
one?
I like this one.
The last one.
Like that it's got little...
Yes, agree. As a game maker is rather a polished one.
Like that one better, much better. No.
Love everything about it.
Okay, so now...
The second one looks like the talking cat on Rick and Morty.
I can see that. Actually...
First one looks super smug.
I don't really think it's going to fit those, so we're not going to do anything with those.
At Thirstnips is now following.
Oh, thank you.
And I want pets. No one can take this intergalactic werewolf. Not unless you impress me. Whoa. Super cute aim.
Maybe like that.
Oh. Lets me out.
I don't know, I'm trying to decide what what body I like.
You're really amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying very hard.
Are you still plan on getting GTFO?
Maybe I want to wait until it goes on sale because I am not paying that much for a game like that.
Only because you gave birth to Silva, but still. I'm just an old hippie chick. No problem.
I don't like this one as much. I love when they have these giant heads because I haven't resized them yet.
Silva is one of a kind for sure.
Yes. My strict culling policies has ensured that. It's kind of weird to see the same head on all of these.
But I'm biased.
On all of these, but I mean...
Just asking, are you a cosplayer?
I am. I am a cosplayer. If you go on my Patreon... If you go on my Patreon, you can actually see cosplays that I've done for free. Really, what do you cosplay?
This intergalactic werewolf won't be tamed by a normal human like you or Silva.
Such a big head.
I want to do LARPing someday.
Yes. Actually, I can kind of see his head on that.
Patreon.
It's so weird seeing so many of the same head on everything.
www.patreon.com/Silvadorkable.
No, not now. Jesus. Oh, look at that. He actually does fit really well on it.
Gopnuk Thomas Sanders side and I'm in Bakugo.
I do like Five Nights at Freddy's. And My Hero Academia is actually pretty good too. Okay, so the question is, what one do I like most? I'm kind of torn. This one right here.
Keep these doodles.
This one right here is cute.
DEKU. I can't be tamed.
But I feel like I need to proportion it a little better. I really like this one.
Nothing on earth of all places.
I don't really like that one. I like that one. I like that one. I don't like that one. Definitely don't like that one.
Even the ones you don't like.
So it's one of these three. I feel like some of these need to be...
Especially the ones I don't like.
Little fluff. Maybe move that forward a little bit.
I kind of like all of them. BTW just asking, do you like LGBTQs? BC, I'm the G.
I mean, I like LGBTQ as much as I like everyone. I'm kind of one of those people that doesn't really judge someone based on their sexuality or their race or their religion. Because that's just kind of, that doesn't really define who you are. So, personally, like, more power to you. Everyone's welcome here, so.
Aw, thank you. Free to 2 hearts.
Yeah, Mama raised me right.
You a kind person.
I try. I mean, it just seems so superficial to judge someone based on something like that. I mean, that doesn't define who you are. You're so much more to someone than that.
Non-judgmental.
Yes. Although I will judge someone for being stupid. But that's more of like a behavioral thing.
Over sexualities now. If the person is cool with me, I'm cool with them. Simple as that. That's a preference. I join a stream and I bulkied.
Well, that's kind of bullshit that you join a stream and you're bullied. I don't want to see what kind of streams do that. That's ridiculous.
For no reason. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, into men, into women, into aliens. As long as you are cool with me being me, I'm cool with you being you.
Agreed.
Stand up to them.
While standing up to them is a really good option, I also find that just not giving them the time of day is also another big thing. Like, I get people that kind of like to fuck with me, and I find that it's just easier not to pay any attention to them, because sooner or later, I mean, they'll realize that they're not going to get a rise out of you. It's still kind of sad that someone feels like they have to bully you based on your sexuality, though.
Being old, you just don't give a shit cause you know who you are. Oh god, that's a bad joke. I respect everyone for being themselves, and I feel like it good to be me, and whoever get in the way, he'll walk away. Oh good. The robot didn't read my joke. Silva doesn't have to hear it, lol. I don't fight. For me, I guess.
No, I feel like there needs to be something here and it's driving me insane.
So cute.
There needs
No
to
one
be
asked
something
what the joke was.
just...
I got lucky. LOL. IGTG, it was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too. So that's one of them.
Bye.
Is there anything I can put? Like, I know that cats don't have eyebrows. But, like, there has to be something I can put on its fucking upper body, right?
And don't let people push you around for being yourself. I really like that one. Collar.
Collar would work. He doesn't wear a collar, but I could definitely see that being a thing. Basil's actually going to become part of the lore of the character. Of my character.
Yo Silva, it's time.
I know. Give me a second. I'm almost done.
They have eyebrows that look like whiskers.
Oh. It's a good idea. So, like... like that? Actually kind of works, doesn't it?
And forget I made a joke about you Silva. It's a really bad joke. Remember. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so that's the first idea.
I'll PM you it.
No, it's cool. Don't worry. So that's the first idea. We will come back tomorrow for more ideas. Well, for more brainstorming, I guess you could say.
Okay, LOL.
We'll come back tomorrow for more brainstorming.
2 hearts.
And I still have a couple more to do. So I'll probably do... I don't like these tiny little legs. But I'll probably do this one right here. And this one right here. And then... essentially I'll have like a decent idea of...
Bye for now Silva. And I can really help you brainstorm. I'm best at that.
how these...
Night sweetie. Night Basil. Love you.
like giving him...
CYA guys waving hand sign.
Okay, there we go. Alright, goodbye my darlings, bye mama, love you.
What are we brainstorming? Also don't forget to like at Discord. Hairs in the ears.